It's New Year's Eve, and Ohio State senior Ryan Hume has just realized someone broke into his house over the winter break. But is the intruder still inside the home?
So I have the knife in my hand, going around from room to room. I'm pretty scared, I'm pretty nervous about what's going on. It could be potentially a life or death situation.
After checking the entire house, Ryan finds it empty and immediately alerts his roommates on their group chat.
I let them know that there's a break-in, so obviously everyone starts texting me if their room is okay, if their TVs was still there. I told them that all the TVs in the house were still there, all the valuables that I could easily tell were still there. At this point, I'm pretty confused as to why this person broke into the house, but they didn't actually take anything that's valuable. My roommates, they wanted me to call the cops, but I didn't want to call the cops that night just because it was New Year's Eve. I didn't want to spend the next 2 hours till midnight talking to the cops.
So our victim realizes that nothing is missing and he's determined that there's nobody in the house, and look, it's New Year's Eve, I got stuff to do. I got places to go. And so he decides to just go to his buddy's house and stay the night over there. What the hell? I'll figure this stuff out next year.
So I went to my friend's house for a get-together before the ball dropped, and that's when I start getting the videos.
Ryan and his roommates have security cameras in their home. And even though everyone is celebrating, they also access the footage.
I think it's one of the crazier things that they've ever seen, as well as myself. He was a skinny guy, long hair, probably in his mid-30s, a little bit of a scruffy beard. Originally, you see him kick open the door. He's fully clothed at this point. He decides to start getting undressed, and that's when he walks out of the room completely naked. With the door still open, he goes across the hall and decides to take a shower. I was definitely not expecting that. He was also, for some reason, very mad at us. So that's when he goes upstairs, and that's when we assume he starts breaking into the rooms. Any way he can, kicking them, punching them, whatever he can do to get into them.
There's already a violation when you break into someone's home, but then to blatantly and boldly feel comfortable to take off your clothes and hang out naked, it just takes it to another level of disturbing.
One of my roommates said, "What the actual at least he didn't take anything, LMAO." Another roommate said, "Was he just chilling, drinking beer in our crib naked?"
Ryan calls police the next day. The naked man is never found. The case remains unsolved.
Once it got on the news, it went around campus, a lot of people knew about it, so a lot of people were talking to us about what had happened just because of how crazy it is. Nothing like this has happened to any of us. Me and my roommates still live in the same house. Every once in a while, we do get a little bit creeped out thinking that a naked guy's buns might be sitting where we were.
While no one wants to be a victim of a crime, there was a little bit of levity to be gleaned from this incident. After all, not often do you have a break-in, but even less often do you have a break-in by a naked man. So, they've got war stories to tell.